is Sean O'Connor, and with my beautiful fiancée, Crystal Lagarda, we lead the Tomahawk sector. I'm so honored and privileged to give a charge about first principles. It's by the grace of God that we have the first principles, and the church said, Amen. Where would we be without the first principles? Now, you might not want to think about that, amen? But just know we wouldn't be saved, amen? Now, we're not masters of the first principles just so we can get a free flight to Latin America, right? No. It's because being masters of the first principles is being a master to the handbook that will save our campuses. Are you with me? When you're a master of it, you're equipped. You're prepared to save this world. No matter who stands before you, you're no longer shrinking back from the religious people on your campus. See, when Paul was asking Timothy to grab his parchments in 2 Timothy 4:13 right there, he was asking Timothy to grab his first principles. Because he knew it would help his ministry grow, thus saving the world. Let's go to Genesis chapter 6. In Genesis chapter 6, I'm sure you're already there. Verse 11. Now the earth was corrupt in God's sight and was full of violence. Sounds a lot like campus, amen? God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on earth had corrupted their ways. So God said to Noah, I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy both them and the earth. So make yourself an ark of cypress wood. Make rooms in it and coat it with the pitch inside and out. Verse 17, I am going to bring flood waters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens. Every creature that has the breath of life in it. Everything on earth will perish, but I will establish my covenant with you, and you will enter the ark. You and your sons and your wife and your sons' wives with you. You are to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. See, God equipped and prepared Noah with instructions for salvation. See, right here, God gave Noah the first principles, amen? Amen. God said to build the ark with gopher wood. Scholars say gopher wood is best translated as cypress wood. It's it's the most dense wood and the most weather resistant in the East. So it's most likely used for the cross. Hashtag wood that saves. But what God really told Noah was, gopher wood equals good wood equals saved, amen? Now what if he built the ark with badger wood? You know, Noah's taking a few days and he's bringing in that gopher wood miles away, and he's starting to get a little tired. He starts looking around his camp like, you know, there's some twigs right here. How about this badger wood right here? This might work, right? It's still wood. And his wife's like, Noah, what did God say? What did it say in the first principles? It's said to build with gopher wood. Amen. All right, then I'll build with gopher wood. Amen to wives. Now, if he had used the badger wood, it may have lasted a few days, but not 40. He wouldn't have been saved. We can't recreate the wheel. That's using badger wood, that 1.5 principles, right? We got to stick to the basics, because the moment we don't use gopher wood of first principles, disciples don't make the entire 40 days. And you see, when we're not masters of the first principles with convictions, that's when we get the disciples leaving a ministry through the revolving door. See, I'll never forget the first time I was able to lead all the studies by myself. I came to Ricky and I was like, Ricky, I finally led all the studies. Like as if I got an A+ on my quiz, just coming home to tell my dad, like, I finally did it. I was so fired up. I had so much confidence, right? And I remember he always would tell me, I would wait. It was with my friend. I would wait for him to hop in the studies. And he was like, no, go for it. Lead it by yourself. It's like, oh, okay. All right. Right? And I just remember finally, like having the confidence, knowing I could teach someone all it means to be a Christian all by myself. Finally, I felt that my evangelism didn't rest on someone else's shoulders. That if I was alone on my campus, I could save it. And with that confidence, I studied the Bible with my best friend and baptized him. Amen. See, my challenge to you in 2018 is to lead every Bible study and follow-up study at least once with someone. We don't change their hearts during the Bible studies, we transplant ours, because the foundation of their Christianity depends on your deep convictions of the first principles. Amen. And to God be the glory.